friends, let us enter the temple of alchemy. The aphorism for this ceremony is, even the gods obey the fates. A priest alchemist in glorious golden robes addresses twin apprentices, Aidan and Elaine. To work with one's own fate rather than defy it, you need to honour the three Arbiters of Destiny, Sekhmet, Bast and Ra, the Constellations of Leo and Virgo, the Anthrosphinx. These deities honour the goddess Tara, who holds the tablets of fate inscribed in hieroglyphs on stone. These are known as the Torah, and the meaning is concealed within the Tarot of the Egyptians, the lost book of Thoth. Let us invoke the goddess Tara. Priestess alchemist, beautifully robed in gold also, gold and scarlet, raises a wand. I invoke thee, holy goddess Tara, arbiter of the fates of stars and of every creature. Guide us on our spiritual path, that we may attain the star. She stands before a woman in flowing golden and scarlet robes, with a coronet on, her face veiled. This is the oracle of the goddess Tara herself. Your fate is written on the palms of your hands, the humble soles of your feet, and locked within each cell of your physical bodies. Your bodies themselves host solar systems of atoms, which in their turn contain inner constellations as yet unknown to the learned, but understood by the wise. You cannot transcend your fate into some glorious divinity by ignoring, even repressing, the innate order written into each atom of your bodies. For your bodies themselves are a fractal of your etheric bodies, more solid, more real than the biological vehicles you set such store by. And these bodies are but an expression of greater luminous beings, which extend through the spirals of space, infinite, eternal, yet original in every minute particular. Divine law gives you freedom of choice. When you do evil, it is like stroking a cat's fur the wrong way to annoy her. Evil is transient, stupid, a shadow. Good is written into the philosopher's stone of destiny. Find this, and you shall find your own uncreated divine being, awaiting your delightful discovery. Endure. We wish you success. Priest alchemist, we give thanks to the goddess Tara. Priestess alchemist addresses Aidan. Aidan, we know the longing in your heart to fulfill your destiny. Are you willing to face the ordeal of the Sphinx of destiny, knowing that King Oedipus failed, and so was blinded by too much spiritual light? Aidan thinks deeply. Will he face the fates? Will you? He speaks. It is the wish of my mind and my heart. Priest speaks. So be it. He shows tarot card from altar. Study this card from the Marseille Tarot and tell us what you see. Aidan carefully examines it. The card shows Le Battleur, the conjurer. He's wearing 4 colours, red, blue, yellow and green. His hat is formed in the symbol of balance, a horizontal figure of 8. On a table are 10 objects, and he holds a wand and coin making 12. He is manipulating the 4 elements, earth, air, fire and water, in order to gain control over their counterparts in the inner planes. Priest Alchemist, you have begun your quest. You now need to enter trance in order to face the riddle of the Sphinx. We shall accompany you on your journey, but not help you. Aidan lies on the couch, speaks at last. I am really relieved at facing the Temple of the Zodiac, as I know the way. I climb up the hill and enter. I pay respect before the eternal flame in the centre. And I easily find the portal of Aries with the emblem of the victorious lamb. Was this there before? He or she is holding a flag with a curious emblem on it, a right hand marked with a spiral. I pass through the doorway. Pass with him if you can, through the doorway. At once I'm nearly overthrown by a mighty wind. I'm in a desert and sand stings my eyes. First I can't see anything. Then I see towering above me the Egyptian Sphinx. It looks far larger than I imagined. What is curious is that his or her face keeps shifting. Sometimes it has a nose, then no nose. There is a braided beard, then none. And as I watch, it becomes a woman with high rising wings. But now it's returned to its ruined form. I hear a woman's voice behind me. She is veiled against sand and wind, and wears a lion's skin. Is she part lion? Her voice is deep and melodious. I am Mornet, daughter of Sekhmet. I am here to guide you. What is your intention? I would solve the mystery of the Sphinx, if there is one. Why? I wish to obtain eternal life, and when I have it, to help others to reach the goal. Answer this simple riddle. I am prepared. What is it that goes on all fours at first, then on 2 legs, and ends on 3? The given answer is man. Everyone knows that. But do they understand it? I can make a guess. Maybe this is evolution. Man starts as an animal, attains being human. I don't know about the 3 legs. Could be a wand or a scepter. The answer is not satisfactory. What can I do? You do nothing. I do something. To my terror, a mighty shaft opens before me, hidden between the Sphinx's mighty paws. I find myself sinking down a shaft into a complex of underground passages with hieroglyphs carved in stone. I'm trying to read them, but can't. I walk down endless passages until I reach a mighty burial chamber. The sarcophagus is elaborately decorated with pictures of a pharaoh protected by Anubis and other deities. I recognize them. At the 4 corners are standing Isis, Nephthys, Selket, and Neith. I recognize these from the Tutankhamun exhibition in Egypt. On the walls are pictures, not of King Tut, but of some very warlike king, defeating various enemies, holding them by the hair, and galloping over the walls in a war chariot. There is a queen, but she's depicted as high as the pharaoh's knees in a hunting chariot. I begin to dislike this man very much. We have nothing in common. Why have a mummy of his earthly body, anyway? This is not the spiritual experience I was hoping for. Suddenly, I hear a plaintive meow. I look down and see a tiny kitten scraping desperately on the wall. I remember cats used to be sacrificed to the cat god Bast in the later decadent days, their mummies being given to clients looking for good luck. Indignantly, I pick up the cat to rescue her. Everything goes black as I hold the wriggling body close to my own. To my horror, I'm cataleptic, caught in a coffin. I'm imprisoned in a mummy case. I'm ugly, bony, my teeth bared. I'm a corpse with rotten flesh, a warrior dead. Suddenly, there's a change. Golden light from a winged one shines upon me. The cat is alive. I hear a soft voice coming from her. Osiris, awaken. You have solved the riddle of the Sphinx. It is yourself. As Aiden slowly returns from trance, still very upset by his ordeal, the companions agree he has earned his degree. As they share reports and give thanks, you slowly withdraw back to your own time and place. May the blessings of the deities be with you. So be it. Blessings of the goddess. May you find your own fate, which will be as charming as a kitten. The title for this rite is A Hard Choice Leads to Victory, and we find ourselves in the Temple of Alchemy. The priestess Hierophant and alchemist addresses Aidan and Elaine. To face choice that spins the web of our fate, we need to invoke the goddess Tara, who made such a choice. The priest alchemist raises staff before veiled priestess in trance. I invoke thee, Tara, star of the mountain, light of truth, that shines upon the earth from stars to every hill. We see the veiled goddess now, embodied through an oracle in flowing pale grey robes. Truth is all powerful through the cosmos. Truth neither diminishes nor increases. It is the constant flame within each being, manifesting cosmic law. Love is present everywhere and warms the heart of each creature. It is the life-bringing seed within the heart of the lotus, and no creature, great or small, receives love in the same way. And this brings the joy of the art to glory in the originality of us all, deities, humans, stars, planets, trees and flowers. In order to obtain individuality, some there are who incarnate in material planets, and so obtain the rich store of experiences that are obtained in no other way. Others choose the path of perfection, and send rays of goodness to help evolving beings, themselves remaining in eternal bliss. This is the choice. Either the pilgrim soul chooses to attain deity through the path of truth, and so shine brightly as a star. Others incline to the way of love, incarnate in myriad forms. Both ways have success or disaster. Those who attain truth may become arrogant with icy hearts. Others, enjoying love, dissipate themselves into insanity, having lost their home. My friends, follow the adorable path of the arts, treading your way in balance. You will not convert ardent devotees of truth or love, but you will provide them with laughter and tears and natural happiness. You find both star and mountain, the V that descends from Venus, the hill that arises from the earth. Priest Alchemist, we give thanks to this oracle of the goddess Tara. Let us reflect upon it. Priestess Alchemist addresses Elaine. Elaine, you blame yourself for playing with different ways, limited to none. Yours is a part of the art, so you always strive to be an active rescue worker. Look at this card, number 1, Le Battleur. What do you see? I see the god Shiva, who controls the 5 elements in his sacred dance: preservation, creation, and destruction. The card in the Indian tarot would be round. The meaning is a balancing of yin and yang. The 5 elements are the 4 elementary colours and white of the conjurer's hair, ether. Shiva to conjurer. In the West, the deities are minimized into fortune-tellers and conjurers. Not so in the East. Priestess Alchemist. A clever reading, possibly aimed to exceed that of Aiden's. It has. Now you need to make good your elucidation and enter trance to face the reality of what your mind tells you. Are you willing? I know the severity imposed by our teachers. Still I accept. Priestess Alchemist, so be it. We shall be with you, but not help you. And now let us join Elaine in her trance, and we can be with her. We can't help her either. I find myself climbing up the hill of the Temple of the Zodiac and think of Mount Meru in India and Tara of Era. Above the temple on the hill shines the brilliant star, which I think of as Sirius. I enter the temple and pay my respects before the central flame. I don't recognize Aiden's lamb over the Aries portal. Gold light and shade makes it look to me like a tiger cub. I need to watch out. In haste I push my way through red curtains, fearful of hesitation. I face a forum of the Hindu deities. Before them is a fire with 3 leaping flames. I wonder should I prostrate, but a gesture from Kali bids me stand. Suddenly, to my surprise, a silent procession of Buddhist monks and nuns take their place in the lotus position on a desk to the right. I've never managed the lotus position, though I have tried. Am I in the future as usual? No, this is more powerful. I'm in the etheric realm, which controls our physical plane. The atmosphere is businesslike, and I become aware of clear minds of the Buddhists. They look into my very soul. I draw a deep breath. I feel protected by the humorous affection of Kali and Durga, fiery Hindu goddesses. A very tall, imposing monk with penetrating blue eyes addresses me. He looks like a university professor. Elaine, he said, it is the will of this assembly to bring into harmony the religion of Hinduism and the philosophy of Buddhism, at present impossible on earth. One practice we Buddhists and our brethren share is storytelling, Jakarta stories and Hindu myths. We have arranged just such a story for you, but our myths in this realm are real and affect the material world. Are you willing to act the part of she you call Tara? I agree. I'm honored. Kali laughed. Says, don't be so sure. She waves her arm with her jingling bracelets. Alarm, I find myself in a rain-soaked jungle. Snakes slither into the undergrowth as I walk towards a small shrine, its pillars entwined with creeping plants. The air is buzzing with insects. Yes, this is only too real. Their stings hurt. My skin is covered with poisonous lumps, and I shield my eyes from them. I've always honoured snakes, but don't like a very lurid-coloured one that seems interested in my ankles. Just as I reach the weed-choked steps of the shrine, I feel heavy breathing. I'm facing the terrible, incredible, beautiful face of a tiger, golden, black, and white. I invoke Durga. Durga, come! I heard Durga's voice from far away. He would tear you to pieces, but he knows you are my friend. The tiger lowers his mighty head and sniffs my bare feet. I'm safe. I mount the steps and enter the shrine. There, seated in the lotus position, is the aquiline-nosed monk like a professor. He reminds me of my Uncle Jasper, an expert on Oriental studies in Oxford. He beckons me to sit down. I curl up uncomfortably on the floor. He does not speak, but to my astonishment he begins to shape-shift. He has the slanting grey eyes of a deva, inhuman, compelling. His mouth is wide and curved. He no longer has a shaved head. Pale, untidy hair hangs around his head in straight locks. He wears casually some sort of pale woolen tunic. I know he is the god Apollo. Then there's a lightning flash, and he now stands in dazzling white light. He is the god Shiva. He speaks to me, and I can understand his words in English. Elaine, I represent that truth which you have loyally honoured, even if creating anger in others. It is now time to enjoy the love within your heart which you conceal. You face a choice. Your choice, your task, is to reconcile the traditions of Hinduism with Buddhism. You follow a goddess of truth who dwells eternally above the sacred mountain of every faith as a star, constant, pure, and unattainable, the star of Tara. You now face the need to accept your human incarnation so that justice and compassion may prevail on earth. With my own will, I agree. You are asked to give up something you hold very dear to comply with Buddhist tradition. I will surrender what I hold most dear. Then hear what it is before you agree. In order to become Bodhisattva, one who descends into earthly incarnation to save others, you need to abandon your gender and become a man. This is the rule. I'm furious, I cried. Never. Shiva has become a monk again, and he is smiling. He shakes his head. Oh, Elaine, you have reacted exactly as Tara did, the only goddess who refused to become a man, giving up her sex in order to be Bodhisattva. Yet she became Bodhisattva. Maybe you will in the end. Cosmic law needs exceptions, or there would be no spiritual progress. You will remain on the sidelines, both Devi and human. We need dissidents, artists, writers, actors. You have fulfilled your role as Tara. With a sudden rush, I'm precipitated from that shrine, through the jungle, through the assembly. I'm back here. Elaine returns from trance quickly and abruptly sits up. She's earned her degree. Reports are shared. We don't quite hear them because you are slowly coming back yourself to your own time.